There was really a pent-up demand at the workshops, I think, for what the next chapter was going to be. My name is Charles Altschul. I'm the Executive Director of the Maine Media Workshops. The Maine Photographic Workshops was founded 35 years ago, and in that time gained a worldwide reputation. The film school was added shortly after that. When it fell on hard times and there was the possibility of it not surviving, I think that there was an idea that some new ideas and some new energy could bring some new things to the workshop. The workshops had been really separate entities. There was the Maine Photographic Workshops and the International Film and Video Workshops. Different catalogs were published for each brand, even though they were taught on the same campus, and students mingled together. As digital technologies have really blended the boundaries between these forms, we saw an opportunity to really try to integrate all of what we do under one brand, and became Maine Media Workshops.
Well, there have been a lot of changes here at the workshops, not just change in ownership, but transition from a sole proprietorship to a nonprofit. Hi, my name's Elizabeth Greenberg, Director of Education at Maine Media Workshops. We've added new programming in 2 and 3D animation, multimedia, and graphic design and book arts. This year we did something new and put all of our programs into one catalog, incorporating everything from photography, filmmaking, to the new programs that we've added. That will translate into offering almost 500 workshops in 2008, up from about 250 in past years.
Photography programs are almost the most expensive programs that can be run within an art school. The only other program that's more expensive than a photography program is a filmmaking program. So for a school to really keep current with cutting-edge technology is nearly impossible if it's simply going to be depending on tuitions and earned income.
Particularly now with the identity of Maine Media Workshops, the industry has responded so positively with companies like Canon, who are themselves trying to reach image makers from input to output, which is what we do.
They approached us because we work in every market that they are in. Not only do we have still cameras, both digital and traditional, but we also have a film program. We use projectors, we use printers. So really everything that they do is relevant to that company. And when they looked around for different schools, they saw us as one that they could work in every aspect of their company. It lends prestige to the school that companies of the size and scope and quality are on board with us, that we're working in partnership. And it allows our students to be working with cutting-edge technologies and the latest equipment.
Our enrollment is going extraordinarily well this year, a substantial increase over last year. And like with all new programs, we're always delighted when some of the new courses really gain steady enrollment.
You may have heard it been said that the MFA is the new MBA. With the creative economy, there's a great demand for people to be able to get a Master of Fine Arts degree. You know, the workshops are our bread and butter. It's where we have to put most of our energies. But the college represents really almost a quality issue for the institution.
We participate in a lot of events across the country, from trade shows in Las Vegas and New York to traveling educational conferences throughout the country as a means of gaining exposure, always trying to reach a new audience, always trying to make sure that people know about us. As we're making our appearances at these places, our conversations and the buzz in the industry about what Maine Media has to offer and the direction that we're going is very rewarding for the institution. Ironically, because we are such an international school, very often we're better known in some place like Singapore than we are right here in our own backyard. So we offer a number of community events, like the William Wegman event this weekend, where we really want to open up our doors and invite the local community in and provide excellent programming for them to get to know us and see what we have to offer. We do hope that they'll recognize quality in programming, and in asking Mr. Wegman to participate in these events, he is in many ways the perfect artist, being a photographer, filmmaker, and painter. So what we want to show is that media encompasses very broad range, and hope that they'll be able to identify that in our programs and see that we're not just a photography school, not just a film school, but in fact an educational institution that can provide offerings in a wide variety of areas. Well, there's constant challenges to make sure that we are offering appropriate programming, that we're staying ahead of what we think people are going to need to learn, both on the creative and technical levels.
I think that already to have been able to make this transition successfully, to see the institution thriving and growing, more people coming in, more sponsorships, a robust development effort, a board of trustees that has expertise in areas, everything from finance to law to education, film and photography, of course. But to really leave with knowing that an institution is here to stay, that there's an endowment, that there's a stability to it will be the most important thing that I can imagine. Beyond that, I think really bringing the school into a new age, that all that's happening in the world of digital media, the internet, new ways of communication, to have an institution that has grown to embrace all of those is a wonderful legacy.